Hi and welcome back to Yoga with Ilona. Thank you so much for joining me, and in this new series of yoga tutorials we are going to be focusing on the chakras. In the yoga tradition, the yoga philosophy, the chakras are energy centers in the body. So we have our physical body, but we also have our spiritual body or our energy body, and the chakras are points in the body that when they are balanced and aligned, we can become enlightened, or we can become our best selves. So we're starting at the bottom with Muladhara chakra. This is the first chakra. This is the lowest center of energy in the body. It sits just at the base of the spine in the perineum area, and it's represented with the color red. When this chakra is unbalanced, it ungrounds us, and we can feel ungrounded in our lives, uncertain in our lives, and it's really the base of everything, the grounding energy. So we're going to be working with some poses to balance out this chakra, and even if you're not really into learning about the chakras, this is going to be a fantastic yoga sequence to help you feel grounded and rooted into the earth, and perhaps a little bit more certain of yourself. So we're going to start in Sukhasana, which means easy pose. So it's just a easy cross-legged position. If you don't find this position easy, then you can sit up on a block or a cushion to raise your sitting bones and get this nice lift through the spine. And we'll turn our palms down on the thighs or the knees to help us feel more grounded and bring our energy down, and feel yourself completely supported by the earth. Draw up through the crown of the head and really ground down through the sitting bones, and feel supported by your body, feel supported by the ground, and begin to breathe smoothly in and out through your nose. And now just starting with a short little meditation. Breathe in, and perhaps if it feels right for you, you could say to yourself in your mind, I am grounded. And as you exhale, let go of that which no longer serves you. I am grounded. I let go. I am grounded. I let go. And as you breathe in and out, imagine any uncertainty or negative energy moving downwards and out of the body. And each time you breathe in, feeling more grounded and rooted and certain in your path and purpose. I'm grounded. I let go. Staying here for a few more moments. And from here, staying with this grounded, rooted energy, we'll make our way to the back of the mat, come into a really wide-legged child's pose. To feel even more supported and grounded, you can move the arms down by your sides or just tuck them underneath you wherever feels comfortable. And breathe down into the belly. Imagine you could even take the breath into Muladhara chakra, into your root,
Ground down into the earth. Really connect with the ground here, connect with your hips. Taking some deep breaths in this child's pose. And then from here, reach the arms forwards and make your way up into a tabletop position with the toes tucked under. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, lift your knees, sink your belly back onto your thighs. Feel super grounded and rooted through the feet and the hands. Take a breath here, and then as you exhale, tiptoe the feet back 1 inch, coming into your downward facing dog. Keep opening the chest towards the legs and spreading wide through all 10 fingers, grounding down through the feet and the hands. And first of all, just exploring your downward facing dog, feeling really balanced and grounded here. A couple more breaths. Taking your downward dog to a static position, just feeling that upside down V shape with the body and grounding through the feet. If you need a bend in the knees, that's okay. And then begin to tiptoe your feet towards the top of the mat and come into a deep forward fold at the top of the mat. Again, another great pose for balancing Muladhara and feeling rooted. Even just folding forward is very grounding. So take a bend in the knees here as much as you need to bring the belly onto the thighs. Take a sway from side to side, still warming up the body. And keep grounding down through the feet. And then slowly from here we'll roll our way up to standing 1 vertebra at a time, leaving the head and neck until last. And then find Tadasana at the top of the mat. So you want to take your feet hip width distance apart, ground down through the feet. Take all 10 fingers wide, shoulder blades slide down the back. Gaze forward, draw up through the crown of the head, and then close your eyes. Really plant down through the whole sole of both feet and feel engagement through every muscle in the body. Feel so connected, grounded, rooted into the earth like a mountain, and feel strong. Feel grounded in this moment. Breathe in. Feel grounded in your life. And then from here we'll bring the hands to heart center, and just to warm up a little more, we'll move through one sun salutation. Especially the low lunge in this sun salutation is really going to help with this grounding energy. So from here, breathe in, take the hands out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back on the right foot, bring the right knee down, stay lifted on the fingertips. So you're tenting the fingertips, and we're in this low lunge. And we'll just hang out for a couple of breaths in the low lunge. You can sway your hips from side to side. Really connect down through your root, sending your root down towards the earth. Another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Push back through the heels as you breathe in. And then exhale, bring your knees down, followed by your chest and chin. Breathe in, scoot forward, bring the belly down. Low cobra pose. And then exhale, push back to downward facing dog. And then from here, breathe in, reach the right leg high. Scoop it forward, step it between the hands and bring your left knee down. Breathe in your low lunge. And again, hanging out on this side. Feeling rooted through the feet, balanced through the hips. And then we'll take another deep breath in and exhale to step and fold at the top of the mat. Breathe in to rise up, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. And we'll move on to the left side now. Breathe in, take the hands out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Hands on the shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back on the left foot. We'll move straight on this side. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Breathe in here and then exhale, bring your knees down, then your chest and chin. Scoop forward to cobra, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, find downward facing dog. Once again, breathe in, lift the left leg as high as it will go this time. And then scoop it forward, step it between the hands and bring the right knee down. Inhale in the lunge and exhale to step and fold at the top of the mat. Breathe in to rise up to standing, bring the palms to touch and exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in, long exhale out. And then we'll move into a modified sun salutation from here. As you're ready, breathe in, take the hands out and up. Exhale, sit it down into your chair pose. See all 10 toes. Feel strong and rooted through the legs. Breathe in, exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift now. Exhale, plant the hands, step back on the right foot. From here, we'll plant the right heel and breathe into a windmill the arms up, coming into a strong warrior 2. Tuck your tailbone, suck your belly in towards your spine and take your arms out into a T shape. Your back foot should be pointing out at a 45-degree angle and feel strong and rooted through the legs and ground down through the feet, spread wide through all 10 fingers. We'll stay here in our warrior 2 pose, feeling so much strength. Gaze strongly over the front fingers. And then from here, straighten into the front leg and turn the left toes in to face towards the right. Breathe in to draw up through the crown of the head and exhale, fold into your wide-legged forward fold, coming into a deep stretch for the backs and the insides of the legs, grounding strongly through the feet. You can bring the hands down to feel even more grounded in this pose. Feel the breath strongly here, taking a bend in the knees if you need it. If it's too intense, bring the feet closer together. If you want more of a stretch, take the feet wider apart. And then from here, breathe in to rise up through a flat back. And then we'll turn it forwards into a high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Breathing in plank. Exhale, come down through your knees, chest and chin. Breathe in to scoop forward, cobra pose. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. And then from here, you can step or hop to the top of the mat. If you want to hop with me, breathe in to gaze forward and exhale. Hop lightly to the top of the mat and fold into the legs. If you need to step forward, that's okay too. Breathe in, take the hands out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And we'll do that on the left side now. Breathe in, take the hands out and up to shoulder width distance. Exhale, sit down to chair pose. Breathe in here. Maybe take the hands to heart center. See all 10 toes. Look forward. Feel strong through the legs, grounded through the feet. Another deep breath in, and then exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale as you plant the hands and step back on the left foot this time, turning the foot out at an angle. And then breathe into windmill the arms up into your warrior two, taking them into a T shape. Gaze strongly over those right fingers. Point your tailbone down to the earth. Feel grounded through the feet. A couple of breaths here. And then we'll straighten into the front leg. Turn all 10 toes inwards and then fold forward over the legs. Bring the hands to the earth if you like to do so. And then as you're ready, take your hands to the hips, come up through a flat back, make your way forwards into a high lunge, and then lower the hands, step it back to plank. Breathing in here, exhale, lower your knees, then your chest and chin, elbows hug inwards. Breathe in to scoop forward, look forward, exhale, push it back to downward facing dog. And then taking a few steps or joining me in a little hop towards the top of the mat, fold into the legs, breathe in, rise up, exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in, long exhale out. And then from here, take the feet a little wider apart, point them outwards towards the outer edges of the mat. Bring your hands down to your heart, and then we'll squat all the way down directly into Malasana. So this is a yogi squat. Take the elbows into the insides of the knees and really press out, and then just hang out in this little squat position. For some people, this is really comfortable. For some people, it's really uncomfortable, and they struggle to bring their heels down. So you might want to take a rolled blanket underneath your heels if you struggle to get them down onto the floor. And if this pose is not accessible for you, you might want to try a happy baby. And then here you can close your eyes, keep pointing your tailbone towards the mat, and visualize a red ball in your root, in the base of your spine. Imagine this energy center balancing. Find stillness in the pose, grounding down through your feet. And then from here, make your way to sitting and take the legs out in front of you. You can wiggle the legs from side to side. And we'll take a staff pose. So here your legs are extended. You can flex the feet. Press the hands into the mat. Feel really rooted here in your right angle position with the body. And then from here, we'll bend into the knees, grab the feet, and then lift the crown of your head and take your body as far onto the thighs as you can, coming into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. And then from here, if you feel like you could get more of a stretch through the backs of the legs, you can walk your sitting bones away from the feet without taking your belly off your thighs. So if you begin to draw the legs straight and your back goes like this and you can't reach your toes, then keep your knees bent. If you are really flexible in the backs of the legs and you do yoga every day, then you might be able to come down fully into a straight leg forward fold. Please be really careful. This is the kind of thing where we can hurt our lower backs because we're forcing our body forward towards the feet. Just keep the knees bent as much as you need to. And then you can bow your head down, really connect with the earth in this pose. You could even take your hands down to the earth if that feels good. Breathing smoothly. Maybe visualize that red ball at your Muladhara chakra again. And then from here, you can walk the hands slowly back up. And then we'll make our way into Shavasana, taking the feet mat-width distance apart and the body all the way down to the mat with the palms facing upwards. And rest here. Release your attention to your breath. Maybe for a more grounding feeling, take your hands to your belly. Grab a blanket if you're cold. And feel fully supported by the earth here. Feel grounded on your mat. Feel secure in your relaxation. And we'll spend a few moments here just disconnecting to reconnect. If you're not ready to come out of Shavasana, then maybe just pause the video and rest here on the ground for as long as feels good for you. If you are, then begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, turn the head from side to side, and then you can bend deeply into the knees, draw the knees in towards the body, give yourself a little sway from side to side. And then as you're ready, make your way to lying on one side and push yourself back up into our easy pose, Sukhasana, with the legs crossed in front of you. Taking the palms down onto the thighs and drawing up through the crown of the head, feeling this grounded, balanced energy in your body that you've created. Inviting deeper breaths into the body once again. And then from here, I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, bow your head, and thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this yoga practice and now you're feeling really grounded and balanced in Muladhara chakra. If you did, then please subscribe, hit the red button. It's completely free and I post new videos every week. Next week will be the next chakra in the series, so I hope you'll join me for that. And leave a comment below to tell me what else you would like me to make and give the video a like. See you soon. Bye.